All right, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, JusJrdn here. Another week, another podcast. We got another special one. This is the last family member to come and do a podcast. So then we got all of the immediate family. Finally, this week we got my dad.
Dad, I am the first time listener, big time fan.
He honestly, have you watched any of the podcasts?
Not one. Tidbits though, man.
Some of the
Tidbits.
clips. Some of the clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get started. This is A Moment with Jay.
I just wanted to hop on the mic and say, I know the world been a little chaotic and everything. I just wanted to check and make sure everything good in the hood like sure, you know what I mean? Say out of the fam. Okay, let's get to work. What up?
Okay, that was a great way.
So what you lost your mind?
So thanks for coming to the podcast. Brandon's been on it like 4 times. Ella's
Wow.
been on it twice. Faith, Mom, even
Right.
Jeremy's been on it before you have.
Right. Yeah.
You're the last one to be on it. How does it feel to come in?
Little nervous, but I think I'll get through it.
Everyone, that's the thing. Everyone's nervous the first time. Even my Nick Degree, who was a DJ, was by the time this one comes out, he would have his would already been out, and he was even messing. And he's done like Coachella and shit, and he was like, "Yeah, I was kind of nervous for this podcast." I
Yeah.
was like, "What?"
Well, the thing is, it's keeping up the talking for so long, right? I'm just not a big talker.
And that's okay. I planned for that. And I think we've had conversations before where, you're not a big talker, and that's okay because it also doesn't have to be a super long podcast either.
Right.
That's also the thing is like they don't have to be 3 hours.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's, man.
Yeah, some of the best podcasts or even some of the ones that I've done solo are like 30 minutes, 45 minutes because it's like, who cares? They don't have to be.
So, to tell you the truth, all podcasts that I like Two Bears in a Cave, and there's this new one with Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Him and his brother do one, and but I haven't seen a full show.
You haven't even watched
I
a
haven't
full
sat
one
down
of
for a
those?
full podcast yet.
So what's the most that you've watched? Like half an hour?
Oh no, tidbits, 10 minutes.
Oh,
kind of shit, you know?
What? But you watch so much TV. You
I
don't
know. Like it's insane how much media I'm on during the day, and to find that I just like the little quick tidbits, and I move on.
And I think that's pretty cool because that's what thing that is. So are you just watching like the clips and stuff of them?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
And where do you watch them on? TikTok?
TikTok.
Oh,
yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah.
You're also on TikTok. So that's so on top. So you're big on. Okay, so while we're talking about media, this is a question I had for you. You're really into superheroes.
Yeah.
You got comic books. You watch all the superhero movies. You watch most of the TV shows. Have you always liked superheroes?
Yeah, because it started off as a kid on watching cartoons, and that's where I got most of my knowledge from. Was all the cartoons I've watched, because they kept building off the story of comics and cartoons and building off of that.
Oh, like the Amazing
And make
Spider-Man.
it, yeah,
and stuff.
like you pick up so much shit from the comic books that it's really, you get really knowledgeable on the characters.
Oh, I guess so. Damn. So you've been following superheroes. So then this whole era of like the last, I don't know, decade maybe of
Yeah.
Marvel movies, Marvel and DC. So they've been crazy for you.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
Because you're also into Star Wars.
Yeah, that's been my whole life. Dude. Star Wars. But there again, I was a kid and it came out when I was about 8 years old. Like perfect. It lined up perfect and it was huge. I remember when it first came out how big it was going to be, and they didn't lie.
And they did lie. And it's still, if not just as big, even bigger, because just more people are aware
Yeah.
of it. You know.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Star Wars?
Jeez. I don't know. I'd say Luke Skywalker. Like he's the main character, and he did some heavy shit in the last couple movies that just blew my mind. It's watching a Star Wars movie with me as an adult is like watching it with a 10-year-old because I get so excited and when shit happens, I freak out. I can't hold it, man. So yeah, it's funny to watch movies like that with me.
And the thing is, especially because that's like the thing that you like to watch, they're constantly the movies,
Yeah,
the mini series.
yeah.
They're doing such a crazy job with the with like the material they have just to,
Oh,
like,
it's insane. Like,
everything
with the computer, the way they involve the computers now
the
and
CGI
the
stuff.
CGI, it's insane. What did I watch yesterday? Where they used somebody. Oh, shit, I can't remember. But anyway, it was Indiana Jones.
Oh,
The CGI at the
Right.
beginning of the movie, he was the young Indy for the first half an hour of the movie, and they used CGI on it, and fuck, man, like it was him. It was him as a kid, him as
that's
young
the new
adult.
one. That's
Yeah.
the new one. Oh, so you watched it? Was it good?
yeah, it was good.
Because a lot of people said it sucked.
No, I enjoyed it. I'm there again, a fan of Indiana Jones and that when it come out and watched it as a kid. And
Is it the worst one of the series, or is it?
no,
Or is
the
it still-
third one was the worst.
And that's the one with Shayla the Buff,
Yeah,
right?
that one wasn't the best one.
Never seen it.
Still wasn't bad, but this last one I enjoyed.
Damn. And so, what's your favorite Marvel movie?
Marvel movie, I'd have to say I'd have to go with oh jeez.
There's
Sorry.
There's a lot. There's a lot
Oh
now.
yeah. It's hard, man. It's like getting a tattoo. Oh, get a tattoo of a Marvel character. Well, fuck, man. There's so many. It would take me 10 years to figure out a picture to even consider. You know, there's so many good ones.
See, I changed it so that I know you haven't seen
Oh,
them
cool.
before, but it used to be a screen, and now I figured it out so that it would pop in fucking behind us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, do you have a? Yeah, they have so many.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like they're building like spin-offs from
Oh.
the main movies, and those two have been incredible.
I still want to see the. I haven't. Have you watched the new Loki one yet?
No,
I haven't
that's the
seen it.
only one I haven't got into.
I want to see that one. I like the first
Black
Iron Man.
Panther, Doctor Strange,
yeah.
Spider-Man, Ant-Man, all great movies, man. The Hulk, the way they got the Hulk going nowadays, man, it's just incredible.
Yeah, the Hulk is sick. Actually, the Hulk is sick. Do you have a favorite movie? So like,
yeah,
not even
I'd
the
say
Avengers.
Endgame.
Oh, Endgame.
Endgame, everybody's in. I'm more of a Marvel. I tend to go Marvel than DC. But DC's amping up their stuff. There's a lot of copying, I find,
Of course.
of you know, when I watch both movies, there's a lot of copying going on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's just what it is now. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool, actually. I know for the people listening, you don't see it, but now that's such a cool, as opposed to it used to be just like a little tiny box, you know?
Yep.
Oh, fucking sick. So then
Yeah.
do you have a favorite movie that's outside of Marvel? Do you have a movie? Yeah, a movie that you,
That I enjoy.
yeah, because you watched like The Day After Tomorrow. you've
Yeah,
seen.
that's probably one of my. I like the end of the world type movies.
Apocalyptic type
Apocalyptic, yeah. Where weather's gonna screw up the whole world, and all those
Yeah.
types of movies I tend to watch.
Oh yeah, fucking that's right. I've watched The Day After Tomorrow so many times
yeah.
just because you've
Dozens.
been
Dozens of times. Get
Uh,
high and watch it because you forget all about it the next day.
That's also another thing. You smoke weed. You smoke a lot of weed. Not a lot of weed, because I mean, well, it really depends. People think I smoke a lot of weed, and I don't think I smoke that
Oh, I-
much weed.
smoke a lot. I've been smoking weed since I've been about 16 years old.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
16. When did I think that's probably around when I first tried
Yeah,
it.
first time I tried it and that. And then by the time I was 20 years old, full bore and hooked right into her. Always doing it every day.
Yeah, but you said you've had breaks where you've taken like
Yeah,
long times
yeah.
off of it.
Work related. So
yeah.
it was a choice then. You either fucking go to work and not do drugs, or do drugs and not go to work.
Yeah.
So
That's true. And
with
so,
the family and everything, you got to make it's an easy choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but some people still don't fucking learn, man, you know?
Oh, of course. Never. Some
Nah,
people never
like
do.
You get piss tested at work, and it's just bad for everybody when that kind of stuff happens.
So for people who don't know my dad, his main career was boiler making, welding. And you did that for how long?
30 years.
Yeah.
30 years my career is going.
And so how old were you when you first got into welding?
17 years old.
Oh shit. And why did you choose welding over any other trade that you could have gone into?
I find when I was younger, I was artistic in elementary and that. I loved to draw. We'd draw Star Wars shit all the time and
Oh, word.
do battles and just by drawing. And like
What?
the artistic like welding has been known to be like artistic. You look at certain things and it how pretty they are. It's very artistic, and people's souls go into their welds, right? They yeah, like you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah, these are fucking.
Yeah, it's pretty artistic when it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
nicely
Look at
done,
that
right? Like
freaking-
look at that one.
That's crazy.
That's from it cooling down at a certain rapidly or slowly. You'll get those colors locked in.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see because I remember when we worked together at Auntie's
Shop
shop
there, yeah.
for a little bit. And,
Yeah, worked on trailers and all that. That was fun.
and yeah, me, Brandon, and Jesse worked there.
Yeah.
Me, Brandon, and our cousin Jesse, and my dad taught me and Brandon how to weld, and man, it's not easy. It takes patience.
Oh yeah.
You can barely see most of the time. It's hot as
yeah, man.
fuck.
And- And welding in a shop is not like welding out in the field, because in the field there's fucking paint and rust and junk and fucking shit. It's never easy. Never.
And then that's all the grinding. I remember just fucking grinding.
I did years of grinding.
Oh.
Years of fucking grinding.
I was not a fan. It took too much patience, too much. Yeah, even this is a good.
But even like in my career, I got bored of it really fast, and so what I got into supervision. And once I did that, I was my first foreman job, and I really enjoyed it because it kept me on my toes, and it was like fast acting, and I just enjoyed it. You know, it was enjoyable to do.
And so how long were you like foreman and supervisor and like in the management roles for?
I would say 18 years.
Oh, so for a long time.
Yeah, I was young.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
there was a whole bunch of us, all buddies. We used to all party together and that, and we all became foremen roughly at the same time.
Oh, that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
And so then, because it is so, I mean,
What they do is they watch you over the years, and they take the cream of the crop to kind of push, right?
yeah. 'Cause-
So welders tend to watch welders, and then the fitting people, they tend to do other stuff, right? The welders look after the welders, and the fitters look after the fitters, and
it's like big.
but I've been on some
people.
big jobs, man. Big jobs.
Because there's so much. It's such a, especially. I mean,
2,500 people on day shift. Yeah, 2,500 people all getting on a bus and all going back to camp. You know,
every single day.
Every day.
And then they feed you too.
feed us. Yeah,
Oh my god! But you're working for the huge energy
yeah, big
and
companies.
gas
You go out
companies.
for 2-3 weeks and do your time, and then come home.
Oh my! And how did you That's an interesting question too. How did you like the away at home?
Well, it's good and bad, right? Like it's nice to go get away from the wife and everybody for a day or two, you know,
Yeah.
to
Have
to
your
be
own.
have your own space and that, and then after that, you know, after a couple phone calls and the kids crying, missing you, and
Yeah, after
it-
weeks
yeah,
of.
as you guys grew up in that, it wasn't hard. I tried my best to work at home when I was younger,
Yeah. Oh, I
but
see.
then you have no choice where you have to go to Fort McMurray, and
That's where
that's
all the
just where
money
we
is.
are. That's
Yeah.
where we live, and that's where the dough is. So
Damn, that's wild.
longest I've been gone is 5 weeks.
Damn, like working, and were you working 7 days a week, or were you
I was
like
doing 7/12s.
oh,
7/12s.
But I bet you were making crazy money.
Like all you do is sleep, eat, work.
Oh my!
Like your body doesn't get a
God.
chance to recover at all. So you're beating the shit out of yourself. Even as a boss, like
It's just
I
too much.
walk constantly. You're walking miles and miles a day. There was this one job at Suncor I walked 25 kilometers minimum a day.
Jesus,
It was insane. It was
fuck.
just terrible.
But that's why I trained a dude. I can't remember what he worked in Fort Mac, but I can't remember what his like job was. You know, I can't remember
There's all kinds of
what trade he was, but he was a big dude. He was when I first started training him, he was so heavy we couldn't weigh him on the scale.
Oh wow.
Like he was over 350
Oh
pounds.
shit.
So we had no idea how much he weighed.
Yep.
And he worked up north, and I was like, bro, as long as you don't eat like shit, like you don't even have to work out when you're out there because you're burning so many calories.
Yeah.
As long as you avoid eating like shit 90% of the time, you're gonna come back in way less.
And it's important. Like every single time you go up there, it's like going back to school. It's you go there, people come with fucking runny noses and fucking wiping snot all over, and everybody gets sick. So nutrition and all that at work is very important, and I never knew that till I was old, right? And it hurt so much. I just used to drink until I fell asleep and go to
of
work, and that's
course.
what everybody did back then. But now everybody's healthy and the world's kind of different. So, you know, nutrition and work and rest, it's
Cause after those
huge, man.
after those 5 weeks, you must just not want. Well, cause that's the thing. Cause now you got, so you come back, you got, you're 4 or 5 weeks out.
Yeah.
You come back, and cause it must be both a mix of I don't want to do anything,
Oh yeah.
and oh my god, it's my days off. I want to go and do stuff.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you don't have an option to make, like you go when the work's going, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
play when it's time to play, and when work's working, like you gotta go with the flow. And sometimes that's 3 months straight coming home from doing a 4-week stint up at Syncrude, and then coming home, pulling another slip to go right back there, having 4 or 5 days off,
God.
and right back into it again.
Just because the work will be what the work will be.
Yeah. And like
Oh.
I've worked out in my life. I was in pretty good shape for a bit there for about 10 years, and like working compared to working out is night and day. There's no end when you're working. At least when you work out, there's a beginning and an end.
Oh,
and
for
it's,
sure.
you know,
An hour, 2
an hour
hour
of
most.
torture.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it's fucking 3 weeks and your feet are sore already, and yeah,
That's
kind of sucks
brutal.
balls. Yeah.
But even to even talk about the fitness thing, I've been working out pretty consistently for a very long time now. But
yeah,
when I first started working out, I was working out with you.
yeah,
The very
that's right.
that
I
was
got a picture of it. Yeah. Yeah.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes also you might disappear. It's
Mhm.
don't worry, you'll come. Yeah, I see you'll fade in and out.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. We used to go. I don't even know when I started. Maybe grade 6 or grade 7.
Yeah.
We started going, and you would, we would go in the mornings before school,
Yeah.
and we would go fucking early.
Yeah, that was my time to do it. I'm always been a morning person, so my energy's really high in the morning. Well, used to be really good in the mornings, and that I think it still kind of is.
You still get up pretty
Still
early.
a morning person, yeah. I like to do my shit in the mornings instead of the evenings and all that, right?
Yeah, and I'm the opposite. I like to be up at night.
Yeah,
I used to, even when I was training people and I had to be up early, I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
I fucking hated
yeah,
it.
It sucks.
But yeah, we worked out for a long time. Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say maybe a long time. We worked out for quite a while.
Yeah.
Probably a
Months and months, I think.
yeah, because it's
Got
like
you going on it.
what I learned initially. I learned from you, and I remember you being fucking jacked back then.
Yeah. Well, there again, work, right? And working with a bunch of young guys like yourself, it's completely everybody's wants to be the biggest. Everybody needs to be the strongest. You know, the best looking wife. We're all making big money, so money was never a thing. We all had lots of money, so it was who was the most jacked and who's doing the most weights, and you know, it was a big competition, man, with like other trades always too, like pipe fitters against boilermakers, and
That's so funny.
Oh, man.
It's so clicky.
I would go in. There wasn't a time once this one shut down in the midsummer. There was two sides of the trailer. Half was pipe fitters, half were boilermakers, and the blender for smoothies and for protein drinks never shut off. That thing ran fucking all day, all night, all the
People
time,
were
man.
just always making.
Constant. There's so many fucking bodybuilders. There was constantly, nobody would drink coffee. Everybody would drink protein drinks back then.
Damn, that's so interesting. Well, I mean, at least everyone's getting their fucking
Getting it in, yeah.
getting
yeah.
it in.
It's hard to get protein when you're up north and that, unless you're buying it yourself, like going to the store and buying chicken and shit. But you can't cook, right?
Oh, because you're in the fucking camps.
Yeah, so you gotta supplement.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. And now now that we're on the topic of even health and wellness, now you've been you've been fasting for the last little while. That's a huge thing.
I caught something on a fucking Jordan started. You started.
Oh yeah, I went to the 1 meal a day.
Yeah, you went to 1 meal a day. And I like just had a conversation. Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna do that. And I didn't mean to do that. I didn't fucking mean it, right?
But now, so have you been doing it as long as I have now? The one
Pretty close, yeah. I gave up for about 3 days and felt sluggish and floated in that, and I said, "Fuck it, man." So it's been going about a month or so.
Yeah, that's so and this is what I mean, because we were talking about it just even the other day, because I post those 1 meal a day videos on my YouTube.
Yeah.
And people have been talking shit.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But even regardless of weight loss, even what you were just saying, even just eating the 1 meal a day, or kind of a couple hours or whatever,
Yep.
you notice so many other health benefits. Even you just feel better.
Yeah.
There's much more than just the general weight loss that the eating in a intermittent fasted way is just so beneficial.
Yeah, and I gotta get into the mindset of it all too, because I want shit done now. Like everybody does. And with this, it's been a slow process and it's been painful, and you want fucking results now, right? But a month of this and I've been feeling good and that, and maybe come summer I bought myself a nice bike. Fucking get on my bike and start cruising the streets, man.
See, this is great. You're even like you're leading the conversation with the things that it's so funny that the things that you just keep mentioning are the things that I want to talk about. So this is great. Because your bike, you got this fucking crazy electric bike.
Best bike I've ever had in my whole life.
It's fucking actually
more expensive than my truck.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you ride it all the time. You post the videos on TikTok sometimes too of you cruising. Actually, we could probably.
It's 240 volts and it runs 30 kilometers an hour at top speed. for 3 hours. So this bike cruises, man.
It's been 30 minutes. Let's see what the lasagna looks like.
Chill out, bro. Hold on. Do you wanna? There's a button down there. On the, you see on the other side of the, no, sorry, of the light. The light turned off. Oh no, over there, over there. Yeah. You just turn it. It just shuts off every once in a while. Sorry for the technical issues. For those not watching.
Have you done a live one before?
No, but that might be a good idea. Me and Brandon, we're gonna try to do a live one. Where's oh, here we go. Boom.
Well, that's my thing. That's where I ride those fucking scooters.
Yeah, he goes hard. He goes hard with the
This one trail I go on, I bet you I pass 7 bridges, like going underneath bridges. It's so cool.
damn.
Yeah, this mountain bike's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, you're all souped up in the gear too. You got some sick
Oh, yeah.
gear. Yeah, you post videos of you just cruising.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
started-
that's another thing too. You got that GoPro shit.
Yeah, I got the GoPro going.
See, yeah, like the videos come out pretty
Yeah,
sick.
not bad at all. Yeah.
They could
Yeah,
almost
that's
be
true. That's not
backgrounds for.
bad.
They could almost be backgrounds for the podcast.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty trippy.
That's pretty rad. So yeah, I got this bike. My wife kind of pushed me into it, and I bought this bike, and man, it's so fun to ride.
It's pretty hardcore. And with the electric bikes, so you can adjust how much you're pedaling and how much assistance,
Right.
and then also just how fast the bike can go. So can you fully pedal and then also use it to go fast?
Yeah. Yeah. So it has a range from 1 to 9, and 9 is you're barely pedaling yourself. It's almost all assist.
Oh, I see.
So I crank mine up to 9, and I fly through these friggin' fucking through these trails, man. I'm a maniac.
Cause didn't you eat shit one day?
Twice I ate shit, and then a couple times were really fucking. They would have been bad.
'Cause
Like I
he's
had
so
that bike up on
far.
one wheel, and I thought I was going over. But yeah, if you eat shit on this bike, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah, you go hardcore. You got the fucking
Yeah, it's like the jungle, man. It's fun. You get all fucking goofed up on goofballs and fucking get going. You know what I mean?
Because this is what's crazy too is I always say this when I go on walks and stuff. It's like this is the middle of the city, you know?
Yeah.
It's so this
We're
is the
very
middle
lucky.
of the
We're
city.
So lucky, man.
That's insane.
Like you can go from downtown all the way through to the zoo. You know, there's always people's on the trails. I've never had a bad experience on the trail yet with anybody. People are so nice, and you know,
Oh yeah, for sure.
there's always people walking dogs and stuff on there, and you know, they're very nice. You give them a little bell or whatever, and
Yeah, people get out of
People
the
are really
way.
nice, yeah.
People are sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
dope. But it sucks. Like, you don't use it in the wintertime.
yeah, I was thinking about getting on it in the winter, but man, I'm telling you, these wipeouts. My
Yeah,
brother wiped
that's what
out.
it
He has the same bike as me, bit older than I am, and he bought this bike without even knowing I had one. And his bike has 2 motors, so he has a motor in the back and a motor in the front. Mine only has the motor in the back. His goes 33 kilometers an hour and can climb a fucking wall, man. Like these bikes are just insane.
Oh
But he
my
wiped out.
God.
He wiped out riding to work in the fucking wintertime because he's a cheap fucker from Calgary. And
Bro, shade.
he broke his fucking collarbone and like fucked up his shoulder real
Oh,
bad.
yeah,
Yeah, had to
see,
miss a bunch of work.
And it's not worth
yeah,
it.
no,
It's
man.
not worth it to be hurt like that.
Yeah, that sucks. So
That's so funny.
that's the risk you run while playing with these big toys, you know.
Oh,
I got
absolutely.
buddies that have dirt bikes and quads and fucking snowmobiles and shit, and I just never got into that kind of stuff yet, and I just enjoy riding my bike.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
And it's just a great, it's like even just being outside and having that outlet to just get outside
Yeah.
is such a beneficial thing to have.
Yeah, it's great.
And then you on top of that, you've been pretty regular with the sauna. That we
Yeah.
we got that
At
sauna
least
at the
I
crib,
try to do 2 days a week minimum,
which is fucking
and it's awesome. Like I put my tunes on, and 4 songs later, you're getting out, and you're done already.
that's what
Like,
it is.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Such an easy. It's so nice that we have one at the crib. I mean,
Yeah.
me and Brandon used to. I mean, Brandon still goes to the ones at the. It's just because they're different, They're all, the steam room, the dry sauna,
Yep.
and then the infrared sauna, that we
Yeah.
have. They're just all different things,
Yeah.
and they all give you the same overall benefit, but then each one of them just has a benefit of their own,
Yeah.
know.
And you feel good when you come out of there. Like
Yeah.
you go have a shower after, you feel like a fucking $1,000,000 after that, man.
Oh yeah, it's so it's so beneficial.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck. Okay.
So another hobby I do is cooking. I like to
Oh,
cook.
that's what I wanted because I didn't know if I wanted to throw the. We'll save those for the end. We'll
Okay.
save those things for the end. But yeah, okay, yeah, let's talk because you cook dinner most of the nights. You cook pretty
Consistently.
consistent, but you also cook pretty crazy. Like have you
Wide
always
variety.
cooked?
Well, I come from a big family, which you know, and I got 4 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm the youngest, so you kind of had to cook for yourself. My mom was working all the time, so I learned how to cook mac and cheese when I was a kid. You know, at 5 years old, I was making a cinnamon toast for myself.
cinnamon toast, like just cinnamon
Put brown
on
sugar,
toast.
cinnamon, toast, man. Fuck, I did that. I still eat that shit, man. I still eat that. Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite? Dish that you cook?
There's
'cause
a few. There's a few. Like I like steak. I like barbecue
Oh.
steak. You know.
We had steak last night,
You know, a good steak is fucking.
and you
good.
do cook steak well and pork chops.
But
You cook
there's-
steak and pork
But
chops.
chicken divine, like that chicken
Oh.
divine, has got to be one of my top meals that I love making.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
It's good.
That's a good one, and that's basically, and it's relatively healthy. It's just chicken, broccoli, rice, cheese, and then what?
Couple soups, couple cheese soups in it, and that's it, man. Like it's easy.
It's
No
delicious.
dishes.
It's just like
fucking
a
good to go.
casserole dish. Because
Yeah.
didn't Mom actually come up with that recipe? Is that what it?
I
Is
think
that what
so.
it
I think
is?
She found it somewhere, and
Just adjusted it
we've been eating it for years, man.
for forever. It's one of the dishes our family just eats. And then your favorite thing is pizza, right?
Pizza, yeah.
And
Pizza's got to be number one.
do you have a favorite place in Edmonton? What's the
Well-
best pizza you've ever had?
I'd have to say Vern's. Versace. I don't know what their full name is, but Vern's Pizza. They have this pizza. I'm gonna get for me, you, and Brandon. It's called the T-Rex. So years back, I think I was about 20 years old. My cousin was living with us. So there was me, my cousin, and 2 brothers, all about 20 years old. Eating machines, man. We're all eating machines. We ordered a medium T-Rex, and we were all high. We were smoking hash back then. We were all high as fuck.
God!
We ordered a medium T-Rex, and there was pizza left over. That's how filling this pizza is.
Oh my God! Just look how fucking they
Yeah,
got
they got a-
cheeseburger, the big cheese.
They got the T-Rex right there. Look at how thick it
Oh
is. It's
my
fucking retarded.
God! Let me fucking here. Let me move it here. For those that can see, it's just there's pepperoni, salami, ham, ground beef, mozza, and then pizza sauce. But it is
Like 2 inches thick.
fucking. How much is one of those pizzas?
I don't know, about $35. I just go there and buy the slice, you know,
Yeah,
at lunchtime, and it's It fills you right up, man.
Damn.
Versato's pizza. That's the name.
Versatos.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, pizza's the way to go. You know what I mean? Like, can't go wrong with pizza.
Damn. They're fucking 15 inches, $45.
Yeah,
I mean, it's who gets that large though? That's why.
you would have. That would be insane. It'd probably weigh 20 pounds.
That is insane.
Yeah. And Boston pizza is another one that I.
Oh, Boston pizza's
it's
actually
it's incredible.
Boston pizza's actually so sick. Oh, I love that it comes. It's sick in the background.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so dope.
yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that light just fucking it will turn off and on. It'll be fine though. Yeah, no, that's sick. So you enjoy cooking? You enjoy
Yeah,
just
yeah.
making
Love cooking. I've been doing it ever since you guys have been. Well, ever since I've been young. So I don't know. If I wasn't a Boilermaker, I bet you dollars to donuts I'd be a chef.
dollars to donuts. Eh?
Yeah.
What the fuck? But you do, and because I mean, I also really enjoy watching cooking shows. But you watch
Oh,
it. That's also another thing you watch tons.
Oh
of.
yeah, like I watched the beginning with Julia Child. Like she's an old
Oh shit.
like watching her shows from way back.
Or even fucking Emerald Lagasse.
Oh, Emerald was a good guy. He kind of made it more Hollywood, cooking. Kind of made it with his the way he cooks.
The
There's no money in cooking, man. You got to be a super chef.
yeah, his whole thing was BAM, right? It's
Yeah.
so yeah, it's
And
very
he had a Creole spice. He's like he's a French chef, but he's like he's from Louisiana, and it's very influential in his cooking. Like a lot of Louisiana type stuff and spices and that. Everything's spiced to shit in he's an awesome cook.
Why are they all like that? Why are
Well,
they
because that's his thing.
But why are they all fucking dance remix,
Yeah.
Damn, he had Elmo on his show.
Yeah, this guy he done these what kind of shrimp? Bam shrimp. Unbelievable.
Damn, he must have been huge.
Oh, he
huge.
was. He was. For about, I don't know, maybe 5 years, he was pretty big.
No. That's okay because there's a lot of boys and girls, Elmo, that love eggnog and that can't have that alcohol.
That's
So, let's
crazy.
show how it-
The one thing I learned about Emerald Lagasse, and this actually, I just learned this, is we can even leave that off if it fucking keeps shutting off. Is that you know why he said BAM? You know
No.
why that came to be? I guess the way the show worked, because they would shoot so many. I think they would shoot 2 or 3 episodes a day.
Yeah.
And what would happen is the people running, because they would do the thing, everyone would eat. They would do 1 or 2 episodes. They'd have all this food. The cast and stuff would eat, and he could tell that everyone would get tired after they ate. So to keep everybody on their fucking toes, he'd be like, "Bam!"
Yeah.
And so,
Wake everybody up.
and then people started liking it. So
Oh,
then he
wow.
started to use it as a catchphrase.
Oh, fuck, I never knew that.
Yeah, and actually, also a weird thing I just learned about Elmo. That's why this is weird that
Oh,
I have a fact on both of them. When Elmo was first introduced in Sesame Street,
yeah.
he actually had this like super low voice.
No way.
He was
What?
when he was first introduced, he was I don't know if this is gonna be it. No. Oh, maybe actually. Oh yeah. Watch.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Holy shit, man! That's not Elmo.
So when he was introduced as just a background.
Wow!
He was just introduced as a background character. He was just kind of whatever. He wasn't anything special, and so he had a different voice actor.
Wow!
I was
man.
watching this thing on puppeteering, actually. That, as oddly as that is, and they were talking about Elmo and how Elmo came to be, because Elmo is
Huge.
huge. You know, when it comes to to a puppet, Elmo is arguably the biggest puppet of all
You
time.
say Sesame Street. That's what people
Yeah.
think of.
And so he had a different voice. He had a different puppeteer or puppet master, whatever the fuck
Yeah,
you call it. And you know, he was kind of just like a whatever extra character once in a while.
Right.
And then they tried a couple different things with him, and the puppet master was like, "Man, I fucking this character's just not working.
Yeah.
I'm done with it." You
That's
know,
crazy.
throws, and I guess the story is he throws Elmo, well, this red monster across the room, and this other puppeteer's like, "Oh fuck it, I'll take it," and
Oh.
then introduce the high.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy. So this was the first guy. Oh no. Then this is when his voice got high, I think.
That's
Let's see.
crazy.
Damn, look how old this Sesame Street
Do you
is.
believe I used to?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So that's right, because he changed so many different. Oh yeah, and then this is the high Elmo.
oh.
Well, it's still not time for Savion's dance class yet. But while Elmo waits, Elmo will imagine Elmo.
Like, I bet you the kids relate more with a higher voice like that than the low voice.
Oh, for sure.
That's crazy. I
Oh,
never
yeah.
knew that.
Oh yeah, that I just learned. That's so funny. I just learned both of those facts just recently.
And
That's-
as a father, like, fucking Sesame Street was on from time to time at the house. You know, you pick up all the shit off the show, eh?
oh yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
can just do it with this one light. It'll be fine. That fucking. I only have one of these two lights that fuck up,
Oh yeah.
but this still looks great.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. You're a father of 4.
Yeah.
What's it like being in? Okay, and then that's another question I even asked Mom last time. Is your daughter just got married not too long ago?
Yeah, man.
How was that feeling?
That was great. I'm so glad I was all a part of it. Like, and seeing all the whole family there, and her being married is just another chapter in my life, right?
Of course.
And it's a big one. Like,
Yep.
it's huge, and I was so glad I could be a part of it and be there and
And were
be
you
present.
nervous?
And
Were you nervous to walk down the aisle?
yeah, I was pretty nervous. Yeah, but you know, that's a lifetime thing as a father to do something like that, is be able to walk your daughter down the aisle.
Yeah, and I guess you only have one daughter, so there's
Yeah.
only one time
Yeah.
to do that. You know,
That's right.
that is pretty crazy.
Yeah, she married a great man.
Yeah, shout
Love
out
Jeremy. Chachi, peace out.
Yeah,
Shout out Chachi.
he was on episode. Actually, Faith's been on. Go check out Faith. My mom's been on. Go check out
Shout
Faith.
out to Faith.
Go check out Jeremy's episode.
Yeah,
They've all
shout out to
been.
the wife.
Yeah, everyone's been on it. But yeah, you had 4 kids, and you had, me and Brad.
23 years old. I had twin boys.
Yeah, that is crazy. So how
Drinking like a fish, smoking like a fucking rock
Shit,
star,
Oh yeah,
partying my face off. Next day, you're having fucking twins. So your life kind of changes. It
That's-
took. I did it slowly, but I did it. I would have liked to have done it faster, but yeah.
You can only because you're a child. Can you imagine?
Oh
Can you
yeah.
imagine if Ella had 2 kids right now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Your youngest
Crazy.
kid. Yeah, so you had kids at the same age as your youngest kid is now, really.
Pretty close, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I guess between Ella and Faith. But damn, that's wild.
Yeah, it was good though. It all worked out.
It
Like
did.
I had a good job. I was starting a good career, and it just all fell into place. I had a good wife that looked after me and kept care of me, and if I wouldn't have had that, man, fuck. Be somewhere in a ditch in Beverly for sure.
Oh, shout out Beverly, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, you've been so there must what are some other like big moments about being a dad? Because there's walking your daughter down the aisle. What's another thing that's
Oh,
like
there's lots. I grew up playing hockey. I was in hockey for years and that, right?
Yeah.
To have Brandon, well, one of you guys skate,
Yeah.
you know,
'Cause I fucking
nobody
hate it.
knows what.
Fucking,
I'm not gonna push something on you guys just because I fucking like it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you don't like it, you didn't have to do it, right? So we got Brandon seemed to like hockey, and
Oh yeah. I always
so
forget.
yeah, for the first year we watched. Second year I assisted coached.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and then yeah, I did it for a couple years, and that was out of all hockey stuff, that was the most rewarding.
Oh,
Was
that's pretty cool.
yeah, the team grew up like they start out, they're all shy and nobody's talking to each other. At the end of the year, they're a team, right?
Yeah.
And it's great to watch and be a
Oh,
part of.
I actually even totally forgot that you coached
Yeah.
Coach Brandon play. And so how young was he when you coached him?
Oh geez, 7 or 8.
Oh damn, you coached that
No,
young?
maybe older, maybe 10. Maybe
But it
10.
kind of in that
yeah,
range.
in that
Kind of
range.
in
He
that
was young.
range.
Yeah, he was young.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast. I don't even know with Brad, but fuck it. We used to get dragged to, well, especially me being the other brother. I don't like hockey. I'm not a
Yeah,
hockey
yeah.
fan.
I worked
I
all the
don't.
time, so I paid for it all.
So I had to go to every morning practice.
Yeah.
And with hockey, hockey is not like other sports. It's you have to be there like an hour before, even before they get changed. You have to
Yeah.
be there so early,
Yeah.
doing nothing, waiting around.
Yeah.
And I just remember and then most of the arenas are freezing cold.
Yeah.
So if you're in the stands, I just remember fucking being in the stands and just being like, fuck, I can't wait till this is over.
But back in my day, we never practiced indoors. We practiced outdoors.
Oh, that's crazy.
There was no like ice. The indoor ice was for games only.
That's why.
Yeah.
So you guys would have
2 or 3 times a year, well, we'd have a major practice indoors. And that was it.
Oh my! So what did you do when it? So was there like a cutoff for when it got too cold? Because it
Yeah,
gets really
minus 20. My your fucking toes would be frozen.
damn. So then there would be. And did you ever play games outside, or were they always
Yeah,
inside?
we did tournaments outside, and they were fun. They were really fun.
Because that must be crazy. Where would they be? Just outdoor rinks somewhere?
Yeah, so a whole bunch of teams would come to Beverly Arena. You know, you'd have 6 or 8 teams there, and you'd host it.
Oh.
And then, yeah, you'd be playing 3 games a day.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
actually crazy.
So you'd split it up, and then whoever won would move up, and whoever lost would go down.
And how many years did you play hockey for?
Almost 10 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Because when was the last time you went skating?
Fuck, I went skating last year. I jumped on my bike and I could ride that bike, man. Like,
Did you say you
if it
never
was
forgot how to
yesterday,
ride a
man.
bike?
Got on
Yeah.
the bike. I know how to ride a bike really good. Bang, fucking good. I put on my skates. I haven't skated in a few years. Me and the wife, she was watching me skate. It was like I fucking was learning again, man. I totally lost it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And did you like it, or were you like, fuck this?
Oh, it was hurting my feet, and I needed a stick. Like, it was brutal. You lose it, man. You lose it.
Because it's so much balance, I guess.
Oh yeah, like I thought I'll put skate.
That's
I went to go give her, and no,
That's
this isn't
crazy.
working, man.
Because and actually that also reminded me too. You also bike rode a lot as a kid.
Yeah,
You-
we used to do jumps and crazy shit like that, and jump shopping carts and that, and yeah, it was fun, man. We always had a blast on our bikes.
Did you ever eat like crazy shit?
Oh, fuck, all
must
the
have.
time.
What's the worst injury you've ever gotten from sports?
I from sports.
Or sports or BMX.
BMXing, it's called a bunny hop. You lift your bike up, you lift your front tire up, and then your back tire, and you hop over things. So my buddy was mowing his lawn, and there was a fire escape right in front of his house, and it was chained. Right, if a fire truck came, you undo the chain, and the fire truck comes in this road, right?
Okay.
So my buddy lives right next to it. So he's mowing the lawn, and I come up on my bike and I fucking bunny hop this thing. It was the highest I ever did. It was over 3 feet. Like it was. It was high, man.
Okay. Crazy.
So I throw my bike into his yard and my arms are up. I'm like, holy fuck, man. Did you see that? My buddy goes, fuck off. You just went under that. And I'm like, fuck you. I watched this. So I go to do it again. And my back tire caught. And it flipped me forward so fast, man. Knocked me out. 10 stitches under my chin. Yeah, my mom wasn't home. I had to get the neighbors to take me to the hospital.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was
because
hurt.
you did it the first time and then you.
Yeah, ate shit bad. As hard as you could hit, I hit, man. It was the worst.
Did you get knocked out?
Yeah, knocked out. Yeah, one of the first times I got knocked out.
Oh.
Like face first, into the cement. Oh yeah, knocked the wind out of me. Yeah, it was brutal. It was a gooder.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've eaten shit lots, but you tend to walk it off, and then
I can't do even Andrew, my homie
Yeah.
Andrew. I guess he's still really into bike riding actually.
Oh, wow.
But he was talking about his mom used to take him to I don't know, maybe Rabbit Hill or something.
yeah,
I think they do downhill stuff
Yeah,
in
I
the
think so.
summer or something. And he said I think the story goes he was bugging her let's
to go.
let's
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah,
And she finally takes him,
yeah.
and I believe it's like on the first time down he just like eats shit. And he's like, I want to go home.
That's funny. Fucking Andrew.
I mean, maybe because I was hurt. I got hurt even doing basketball, I got
Oh
hurt
yeah, you get anything.
but I was hurt all the time. I broke my ankle, shoulder.
That's just the way it is.
But you do but when you're doing like hockey, BMXing, those are so much more extreme.
Yeah, I raced BMX too.
Oh, that's
Did
right.
that for 3 years, and that was really cool.
And that's around.
Rounded, yeah, moguls and jumps and berms, and oh yeah, it was rad. We used to, me and a couple of the neighbors, we all.
Oh, look at fucking.
Our dog come to visit.
Chad, what is this dog doing? Oh, you didn't know you could get in. Hey,
Yeah,
this is Cupcake.
Yeah.
Cupcake's first appearance on the
Shout out to Cupcake.
podcast.
Shout out to Cupcake.
Cupcake's like, what the fuck's going on here? She's freaking out. Damn, so something like this? Oh.
Yeah.
So would there is
They drop a gate. You'd run up your tire to the gate, and they drop the gate, and that's the way. These are nice tracks.
oh yeah, this is just a crazy track. Cause what did you used to go on? Like what was it like?
It was all dirt,
oh,
but it was groomed really nice. Like the berms were groomed, not paved like that, but groomed.
damn. This one's probably crazy.
Yeah. It was fun. I enjoyed that.
Oh, like this.
Yeah. They dropped the gate. Yeah, they dropped the gate, and then you just go.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
And did you wear and there was
Helmet.
jumps and stuff like that
Yeah.
too?
Yeah. So some kids would jump, and some kids would ride the wave,
I guess it's just gotten so popular now that they have shit like this. Probably especially in the States where it's like nice all the time.
Oh yeah, there was this one kid, this black dude that raced with us, and he was like Canada's #1 racer. He was so fast, man. He would just clean house.
Oh my god, look at these fucking dudes just ripping.
Yeah, you got to give her.
So how long does a race take? Like a minute?
Minute and a half, yeah.
Damn, you're
Couple
probably
minutes.
just fucking
Full bore.
gassed.
Oh yeah, you got to give her.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, look
It's
at this
real
little
fun.
kid.
Oh yeah, there's little kids that. Do it.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, there's little kids.
For those just
Same
listening,
track,
sa-
same exact track.
same track. This
Yeah.
kid's from how?
See?
Oh, that one kid's probably fucking. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it's fun, man.
This-
I would love to see it nowadays.
It's probably crazy. Oh, then
Yeah.
there's fucking. It's so crazy how it just switches. Anyways. Yeah,
Yeah.
wild. That's
Yeah,
so
it was
funny.
fun.
And you did that. So you would do tournaments and stuff. Of course, there's tons
Yeah,
of YouTube videos
so
on it.
for
now.
special like tournaments they would bring in like a team like Norco or like a bike
Oh, a
bike
biking
team
company
that's been sponsored.
Oh.
And they'll bring these kids in and do tricks like
Oh,
tricks that
yeah.
would just blow your mind like 20 feet in the air, man. So yeah, it was fun sport.
Oh yeah, X Games. I forget that.
Yeah, now it's-
BMXing is
It's a part of the Olympics now.
oh, yeah, look at these
BMXing and
fucking-
skateboarding is part of the Olympics now.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, what they do now it's impossible. Like there's guys doing. I remember when they did the first backflip, man. It was incredible. It was insane.
Yeah, because you even hear.
Now they're doing double front flips.
Oh, okay. Well, so what's the craziest trick that you could do?
I could do a tabletop. So what it was bringing a bike up and taking both of the wheels and pointing them sideways.
Oh, there's a fucking video on how to do it.
Yeah, see how his bike is out sideways? That's called a tabletop. That was probably my most wild and crazy trick back in the day.
Like that. Oh, I think
Yeah.
this one.
Nobody was doing flips and fucking 780s.
Oh yeah,
and,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, because you hear even Tony Hawk talk about it, and he's like, especially because Tony Hawk wasn't, he didn't have a whole bunch of tricks at the beginning because there wasn't a whole bunch of tricks to do.
He
you
invented
know?
'em, yeah.
The 9 or the what did he do? The 900? What was Tony Hawk's thing?
1260, I think. I think it was a 1260. It was the biggest trick ever.
Oh yeah, the 900. 900,
Oh yeah, 900.
which is
2.5
crazy.
times around.
Look at this, 48 years old. Tony Hawk lands a 900. That's what's crazy about
Oh, it
this
is.
dude.
The doctors tell him not to ride anymore, and he just proves them wrong.
Look at this, 48. This dude.
That's one thing I never got into was skateboarding.
Oh,
I had a bunch of buddies into it, and I could never do it.
with ease. Oh!
That's crazy.
What a G. This guy,
Oh yeah.
his thing on Joe Rogan was so crazy. That's when I really learned. I didn't know anything about Tony Hawk really.
Oh
But he talks about, the video game and
Oh,
how
he's-
huge the video game
he
was.
loaded and smart. Like he could have got screwed over when he did sign those deals for his video games, but he didn't. And the way he handled that, he made himself a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah, he's a cool dude. I
Yeah.
always forget, but I forget that BMXing is all part of the same world,
Yeah. And that's, like I said, one thing I never got into was we had the ramps and everything, but we never.
Did you go to the skate? Did you ever go to the skate parks?
Nope.
Because you were doing different types of BMXing, eh?
Yeah, like there was no skate parks. There wasn't anything like that. You'd have to build it yourself, right?
Damn. So when
Well,
you-
yeah, there was none of these parks. Fuck, if there was parks like this around when I was a kid, I'd be a pro.
that's
be a pro for
right.
sure.
And that's why BMXing and skateboarding was so fucking taboo, because you'd have to do shit in public. You
Yeah,
have to go fucking
Yeah.
grind in the fucking.
yeah.
That's right.
There was no nothing. Yeah, go downtown. We used to ride when I was a little kid. My mom would give me shit. Go downtown. and go BMXing down there.
Damn.
Yeah.
But not to switch topics on. Have you seen? So, do you know who Mr. Beast is?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Beast had the record for the most the most views on YouTube in 24 hours. That's not a music video, because music videos
Oh,
are
yeah.
the thing that hold them. So outside of that, and it got beat by the trailer of Grand Theft Auto. So
No way.
them announcing this game, this is the most views in 129 million in 3 days
That's insane for a friggin' video game.
for a video game. Have you seen how crazy?
Oh, the games are retarded.
Lucia, do you know why you're here? Bad luck, I guess.
How crazy this is.
Yeah, like it's insane, man.
There's parts of this where I'm like, this is a movie.
That's another thing as a kid. Never got into video games much.
I
I
was-
was always on my bike. So back in the day, you got to kind of pick your thing, right? So when I was a kid, I had a bike, and that's what I did. Either skateboard, video games. Well, video games weren't all that big when I was young.
Because they were still just
Still
because
dealing them out, eh? They're still trying to figure them out still.
Because when you were a kid, it would have been like Atari, right?
ColecoVision. I grew up with all the.
ColecoVision. What the?
That's the very first video machine.
How do you even spell?
You play Pong on it. It's a C, I think.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, that's it there.
ColecoVision.
Play Pong.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was.
This thing?
Yep, that's the thing, man. Looks like a fucking old cell phone thing.
That's wild.
Yeah, that was the first one, and you'd have to be rich to have that.
Damn! Like it
So
was.
my rich buddies would have these video games and computers. You know,
I wonder how much they are now. You probably. That's what I'm wondering. This thing's probably worth a fucking fortune now.
Yeah. Like when computers came out, you guys were babies, and we always had one at the house, like for you guys to play on. From day one, since the computers came out,
Damn.
you guys had a computer at the house.
And I always remember having a computer, and they used to be in the living room for
Yeah.
the most part.
Yeah.
And you would just fucking.
Just for safety when you guys were kids, right?
Now it's totally damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Everything's on
Using
your
those,
phone.
even like, look at this computer that we're using right now compared to what fucking
cell
or
phones
even
too,
cell phones.
like cell phones, man. I didn't think they'd ever go. I'm like, how is this gonna go, man? And look at it now.
That's
Eh?
so funny
Crazy.
to be a doubter in the beginning, and now it's the fucking.
Oh yeah.
It's I don't even know. I don't know how you operate without one. You know.
Oh yeah. You have to have one now.
It's fucking it's everything. Yeah, I guess that's because you're pretty tech savvy. You know how to do everything pretty good.
Yeah,
You know.
not bad. I can manage, right? Things are, but they've made it so easy now.
That's true too.
Like before, you would have to, like do it all yourself, load stuff and make it work, and
yeah.
like it was hard, man.
Oh yeah. Now it's piece of cake. The dog is crying. I know you guys can't hear it. Hey, chill out over there. Go upstairs.
Puppy
Go upstairs.
dog.
Go upstairs. What a little whiner. Okay. Hey, chill out over there. Okay. I have some of these fucking there's a couple weird ones I want to show you, and then a couple. So this one I just wanted to show because I thought it was pretty cool. So whatever, this guy's whatever. He's the voice of
SpongeBob.
No, he's not. He's the voice of these other guys. This guy's the voice of SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
So they do these things. This is just something I thought. I was like, you know what? I never thought about this. This is fucking sick. They have these SpongeBob raves.
No.
So this dude's talking about he got invited by his friend because he's friends with the dude from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
You know, because he's also a fucking. So the dude from SpongeBob goes on tour, like the fucking, and he performs the songs from SpongeBob. So he gets invited and he's like, yo, this is, I'm just some old dude who did this song, and but these guys, they just do all of the,
and it's so familiar, everybody knows the songs.
and then they just go into these fucking huge dance parties.
Insane.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was cool. And then Tom's manager asked if I would introduce the band.
And so then the band,
It is my honor to present to you Tom Kenny and the High Seas.
Wow.
and so he performs the songs from SpongeBob.
That's crazy.
Wait for it. Choose your moment, Stephen. Wait for your moment. This is your time.
It's just,
Oh yeah, people would go ape shit over that.
and there's so many good songs.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, yo. I was like, that's such a cool
Yeah,
thing,
That'd be cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that one was just a random one I came across that I was like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, which one should I go to now? There's a couple. Okay, so out of which one do you want to go to first? There's dude jumping, baseball, or deaf?
Do the first one. Do jumping.
Okay, so before I click onto this one, my dad loves the show Ridiculous with Rob Diedrich,
Yeah.
right? Is his name? And
Yeah.
Rob Diedrich, so why I'm a big fan of Rob Diedrich is I listen to his podcast. He's just this super insightful, super rich,
Positive
super positive,
influencer.
and he's a skateboarder, right?
Yeah, pro skater.
A
Yeah.
pro skater. He used to have a show called Robin Big.
Yeah.
Super, super loaded, but he has the show Ridiculousness, which is also a huge show. It's on every day, all day, constantly.
I watch
And
it all the
this
time.
guy's always, whatever he's doing,
Always.
he's usually also watching Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
And so when I saw this, I was just scrolling on Instagram and I saw this video and I was like, okay, I have to, there's two. There's, this one's fucking, okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure we can hear it. I was like, what the fuck?
This is Superman TV Show. Today I'll be jumping onto this microwave. This is for the juggalos and juggalettes. You not know this at home, and I hope you like it. Woo woo! Fuck this shit. Woo woo!
Oh. Oh. Oh, dude. No.
I'm not fucking done yet.
No. Oh. Oh my God. Why would fucking people? That's the kind of shit I would have probably been doing if phones were around when I was a kid.
I was just like, I came across
That's
this
crazy, man.
because it came across and I'm like, what could this possibly be? Because I didn't think they would show this on Instagram. I thought something like this would, but it was just randomly on. I was like, okay, wait, I gotta show Dad this.
That's crazy. You know who does shit like that is your cousin, Trey's brother. What's his name again?
Fucking
Oh, I can't think of his name right
Malik.
now. Malik.
You fucking Malik.
Malik.
He does.
Oh,
I was like,
he did
what
this
has-
thing into the fire pit one day. I'm like, fuck, dude,
Oh,
what are
yeah.
you doing?
Malik is great. That's true. My cousin is a little
He's-
crazy.
He loves fucking wrestling and that kind of stuff.
This one's longer and this one's shorter.
Do the deaf one because I'm half fucking deaf.
This is also. I'll just show you. This is.
Death threats.
Can you?
Yeah, I could see it.
What's the matter?
I've been getting death threats.
You mean death threats?
Not this time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that one's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Again, it just fucking popped up, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is
Oh.
awful," but it's so
That
funny.
is fucking hilarious. I bet you deaf people would laugh at that.
Oh yeah, because that's the one thing I've learned about comedy is I used to think stuff like this was wrong,
Yeah.
but it's not, because you're actually being inclusive to
Oh,
the,
yeah.
It's like, no,
Oh,
people
yeah.
are fucking deaf. This
Yeah.
isn't making fun of deaf
No.
people. It's
No,
so funny.
that's fucking funny, man.
That was
That's
fucking-
awesome.
Okay, and then so you're a big fan of you. Actually, this is a good place to kind of circle around to. So you actually like quite a bit of sports. You watch the Elks, the
Yeah.
Edmonton Elks, which is the CFL.
Yeah.
You watch a lot of the Oilers,
All the Oilers.
all the Oilers,
All
big
of it.
into hockey,
Yeah.
and you're also a big fan of
Yankees.
baseball.
Yep. Yep. You betcha.
And that's why I wanted to show you this one. So yeah, we'll watch it and you'll see. I thought this was hilarious.
Baseball. I don't care about baseball. I don't care if you don't care about baseball. I don't care about baseball. This is one of the funniest stories of the year. That guy pitching, that's Ichiro Suzuki. He used to play for the MLB. And who's he pitching against? Look at the people. They look a little small, right? And the lady pitching there, she looks a little small, right? Well, they just so happen to be high school girls.
What?
This was a game that was set up as like a Thanksgiving celebration that they do to inspire girls to play baseball. And Ichiro Suzuki threw a shutout.
What a
fucking
guy!
shutout against high school girls.
What an
Former
asshole!
MLB pro went out there and was throwing pitches as fast as 86 miles an hour. Dude woke up in the morning. I was like, I'm gonna give these girls straight gas. Straight gas.
What
He
a
pitched
guy.
116 pitches. Most pitchers get taken out at like 80. He was like, no, I'm finishing this game. I'm putting these girls in the dirt. I will say, one of the girls actually striked him out, and she said it was very inspiring, and that it's gonna make her like more inspired to do more baseball
And
stuff.
he's not a
blah, blah,
pitcher.
Blah blah blah. But still,
Yeah,
overall, like
he's
dude,
not
you
even a
couldn't
pitcher.
Take up off the pedal a bit.
He's an
You fucking
outfielder.
idiots.
It's so funny,
Yeah.
dude. He's like, oh,
That's insane.
we're gonna do this thing for women's sports, and he's like, fuck them. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try
His best game ever.
as hard as I can.
That is crazy.
Oh my god. Okay, excellent. I thought those four would be.
Yeah, that's funny, man. Holy shit. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, those were fucking hilarious. Because I didn't want to. I mean, there's a bunch of clips about a bunch of bullshit, but I was like, no. I want a couple things that are fucking crazy, you
Yeah,
know?
that's
Like
funny.
that dude fucking
That-
jumping. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah. We're great.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we touched on a lot of the things that I wanted to touch on.
Yeah.
I think this was a good one, especially for your first one.
Yeah.
I would like to have you on again in the future, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe do one with you and mom. That would be fun.
Yeah. Maybe after summer, or when I got a bunch of videos, we could do another one after summer with riding.
Oh yeah, and just show what's up. We'll talk more.
I should get that other bike fixed, and you should come riding with me.
Oh, word.
show ya.
Yeah, that would be cool actually.
Yeah.
I do. I hate the bike but that's why I like to ride it, because it's so much different than the exercise I usually get, you know?
Yeah.
So even though I consider myself pretty fit, it kicks my ass.
Oh, it does. It
It's
does,
fucking-
man.
It's
For sure.
brutal.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for coming on today. But
No problem.
Before we go, I know you haven't seen the podcast, so you don't know this. But most people are unprepared for this. I always ask if there's anything you want to say to the people that are listening.
You know, I suffer from anxiety and depression nowadays. The last 5 years, maybe even more, 7 years, I haven't worked, and to find it's changed my whole persona on life, and that my wife is ill, like so I kind of take everything in stride now and kind of watch myself. I watch my wife quite a bit, but you know, life throws you curveballs, and you gotta fucking fight through those, man. And that's what we're doing right now. And I think as a family, as a father, I think we're all doing really well. So yeah, peace out to the wife.
Yeah, and actually, maybe that's a good thing. You know, I didn't want to go too heavy on this one, but maybe that's actually next time you come on, we'll sit and talk about that.
Yeah.
Because and we didn't even talk about. See, and this is why it's cool to come on even later, because we also didn't talk about you being sober.
Oh yeah, right.
I guess they call it California sober is what they call it,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh yeah, I'm never sober.
But even just I guess even leave off on this high note. You've been sober now for how long?
About 4.5 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a long ass time.
And I would never, ever think that I was going to have to quit drinking or even think about drinking, like being a problem.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I never thought of it, but till it was affecting me. And yeah, it's a choice. You either drink and die or don't drink and live.
Yeah, crazy. And that was also another thing too. You did lose a whole bunch of weight too, hey?
Yeah, lost about 20 pounds when I quit, but I got a fucking sweet tooth, man.
Yeah.
And I'm a stoner. Like, it's the worst fucking, my brother's all fit. He quit drinking. He's fucking like 180. He drives his bike. I'm like, fuck, man. I sit and eat chips, and
you do.
I'm the worst, man.
You do like but it's like, sweets over alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, for sure, man.
It's like, it might not be perfect, but it's, such an you
Yeah.
know?
Oh,
fucking booze is, no one really, me and Brett, I mean, I got fucking, so hungover at face.
Yeah. I don't miss it, man.
Oh, it's just
A zero. Like, people, alcoholics that are alcoholics are always like, say Ozzy Osbourne, for example. He's always going to want alcohol. Always, always. I lost it. I lost the taste of it. Don't want it. Like, I had one of those Tim Hortons with a Bailey shot.
Yeah.
With
no alcohol.
No alcohol Bailey shot. Nope. Didn't like it, man.
Damn. Just totally not vibing.
And I loved Bailey's and coffee. That was my go-to, man. Like, I loved it. And nope.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know one thing you were worried about was having, talking for so long, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Hey? Once you get going, you start to realize there's so many.
Oh, yeah.
Even now, we didn't even really talk about. Actually, maybe we'll end on. Yeah, because this is one thing I wanted to talk about too. Is just weed juice from when you first started. Even when I first started smoking weed in my 20s.
Yeah.
Has changed so much.
Oh, yeah.
Now we got these crazy ass cartridges.
Oh, yeah. I remember going fucking weeks without weed because there was no weed in town.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, you would have to go to buddy's house to go to another buddy's house to get a fucking gram or an eighth or something. And sometimes it wouldn't go through or whatever, smoking dirt weed, or there wasn't weed in the city for about 5 years once, and all we had was hash for years and years and years. Fucking, that's crazy.
So and now you can go to the store and buy concentrates. You can go to the store from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. or whenever the hours are and get the strongest weed of your entire life if you want to.
I vape because it's smoother. A lot of people say it's harsher, but I find it smoother than smoking weed. Now, weed, it seems barbaric to me.
Yeah, like the actual flower.
The
like
flower, yeah.
actual-
Like it seems so. Why would you smoke this? You know, when you can smoke that.
That's
you
and
know?
it's at there's such higher concentrates too.
Oh yeah,
I had
like
to
it.
stop. I know for myself personally, I had to stop buying the like 90 and 80% weeds because I was like, man, this stuff is. It's just to the point where I don't need it. I don't need to be.
Oh yeah.
That. You know, the
Yeah.
10 milligram edibles are enough for me still.
Oh
you
no,
know?
I need hundreds, man.
That's even the
Hundreds.
because I'll take, especially because my workouts now are so long because I'm doing those full bodies.
Yeah.
So it's like, a workout takes 2 or 3 hours for me
Holy
to
shit.
finish. So what I'll do is I'll hit the vape first before I go in,
Yeah.
and then I'll do an edible.
Oh
So
wow.
then, like halfway through the workout,
Oh.
the edible kicks in, and then I can still fucking.
See, I never. That's why I liked working out in the mornings because you get it out of the way and then you could smoke. I never smoked weed when I worked out.
I don't do
Now with the strains and all that,
Yeah.
it kind of give you energy now.
And
Some
that's-
of this shit, and there's nothing wrong with it, man.
Oh, and that's it. It's like actually, and where I first, there was a couple times like during COVID and stuff when, because I heard Joe Rogan would do it when he's like kickboxing and stuff,
Right.
doing MMA, because he's just like,
Yeah.
it's so repetitive. So I started doing it. I would smoke and then like fucking do yoga or something.
Yeah.
And because even actually tying this into health and wellness, I guess, kind of, the concentrates of cannabis actually come from India. So
Oh.
they were practicing when they would practice yoga and stuff. They would just be fucking stoned.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the fucking
Oh, yeah.
because they had the concentrate, so they would just do some of these fucking cannabis concentrates.
Wow.
And then practice these crazy yoga poses for hours.
That'd be awesome though.
And so then I started doing that, and that's what kind of first kind of where I was like, oh, there is a cool. You just get so focused and so
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
Sometimes if you're smoking weed, you just get locked into
Yeah.
whatever you're
You
doing.
get lost in whatever you're doing.
And
Yeah.
so I like that with the especially if I'm not getting fucking, there's an extent where it's too much.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then I started watching these especially this one dude. He's like a marketer or something on TikTok. But he kind of does like his whole life. And he's got a daughter and stuff, and
Yeah.
his wife's a trainer, and he's like runs like he's a runner.
Okay.
And he was doing edibles, and then he would go for like a 20K run.
Holy
And I
fuck.
was like, oh, and then I have a friend who's a runner, and she would tell me that she would do, because, when you're doing those long runs, you would take the fucking, they would take juices or gels, and it's
Yeah.
just like, electrolytes
Yeah.
and sugar and
a
stuff.
Quick shot of it. Yeah.
She would do that and then an edible and keep running. And so
Wow.
every hour she would just take a little edible, a little electrolyte, and keep going.
Wow.
And I was like, I never even thought, obviously not so many of the runners, but there's a percentage of those long distance runners that are just baked throughout the whole
Oh,
run.
yeah.
And I
Fuck.
was like, oh, and some
That's
of
crazy.
some of the races are in such beautiful places,
yeah.
and it would be
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
it'd be fucking crazy.
The only edibles we had when I was young was chocolate mushrooms.
Oh my god,
That
that's a
was it.
completely fucking
That was it. And that was like far and few between. They're rare. I remember I won a
Oh
check pool at work.
God.
I walked into the bar and this girl was walking out. She goes, chocolate mushrooms. I'm like, I'll buy them all. I bought them all. I got like fucking 15 people at the bar, all stoned on mushrooms. We were all stoned on mushrooms. Oh, it was fucking hilarious.
what the
Yeah.
fuck? I mean,
Oh yeah.
that's another thing too. We never even fucking see. That's the thing. There's so much to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
While you fucking keep going.
Yeah.
My stories of doing mushrooms and your stories are
Oh.
not the same.
No.
Do you want to? That's actually a funny story. Do you want to tell about that one time? I think you were with. What's that story you told me of your bat? I think it's one of the worst trips you had, and I think you were with Uncle Robert or Uncle Rick. I can't remember.
Oh Key.
Oh, it was a Gee?
He went and picked me up because I fucking started freaking out on acid. I was on acid.
Oh, acid.
And I was we went to West Edmonton Mall, of all places. We were downtown. That's where you used to buy it. We used to go to the sketchy fucking place downtown where all the hookers and fucking sketched out people were, and either buying a piece of paper or we're buying a piece of acid. It's a hit and miss every time. But anyway, I get on this.
Sometimes people would scam you and it would just be paper.
Yeah. But this time it was a double. I did a double. So it was a full square. And me and my buddy did it. And I knew the minute I did it that I shouldn't have done it. And it was the worst 8 hours of my life, man. And I had to meet, my mom went to bingo and brought back a lady that used to babysit me when I was a baby. And I was downstairs hiding. And my mom called me and I automatically said, yeah, out of just habit. And she goes, come here, you got to meet somebody. And I'm fucking freaking out on acid. And I had to go meet this lady. And so I put my arm on the fridge and I'm like, the fridge is moving. And I'm like, holy fuck. And they're talking to me. And I was maybe 19, 20 years old. Oh, it was so bad.
God.
So bad.
That's brutal.
And my brother, Rick, my other brother, he would fucking get mad at me. And he was always negative and mad. And so freaking out on acid and all that negativity, man. It just, it was so bad.
Oh
yeah.
My
and it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. It just kept coming.
And that's the thing with those things. It's like you're gone for hours. It's not like
mushrooms too. I've had bad trips. I thought it was Conan the Barbarian. I was all I seen was red everywhere on the walls. Everywhere was red, and it, bad.
That's I've never had. You need to chill out, dog. I've never had any kind of. I mean, I've only done a larger amount of mushrooms only a couple of times. I've
had 100 good times.
Word.
Yeah, maybe a handful of bad times. Same with acid. Like, I woke up in my stomach, chest, jaw from laughing so hard all night long.
Oh, yeah.
You laugh and your belly laughs, man. Your fucking abs get sore and your jaws get sore from laughing so much.
So what would you do? What would you typically do? Like, you would do mushrooms and what?
We'd watch cartoons. Like Manita used to live with us, and Manita, we had a VHS. So we had all these Barney videos and all these fucking cartoon videos. And I remember once I put in a video and this rainbow came on. I rewound that and watched. We must have watched it for an hour, man. It would go, and everybody just loved it, man. I fucking rewind it. We'd watch it again. And yeah, like millions of fun times, man. Millions of fun times.
Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But then because a bad time, even with weed, a bad time on weed is awful.
Yeah, we did a cake once, a brownie, and we tried eating hash. That's all we had. So we made this fucking little brownie thing with my buddy's brother. So he put the most in, so he got half, and me and my buddy did the other half. And nothing happened to me and him, but his brother couldn't leave the house. He was so stoned. He was fucking, and this guy does heroin and fucking coke, and he couldn't leave the basement, man. He was fucking freaking, and we'd go and bug him.
Oh, you guys are awful.
Oh, yeah.
Awful.
Awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
my
he
God.
For days. He was stoned for days, that guy.
Because that's the thing with the large amounts of edibles. It's not the same thing as smoking,
No.
It's so different that it's almost psychedelic.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like doing the mush. But then again, it's like, I remember when I first did the mushrooms. Because once you do mushrooms, then you start to realize what weed is,
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, this is not even in the same world, really. It can be if you take a lot of edibles, but smoking weed is, compared to anything else is fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You know, not that I'm
Oh yeah.
not that I'm advocating that anyone should be smoking weed. It's all
No,
whatever.
but
do your own thing.
even when I very first started, you would smoke a joint and you'd be good.
Yeah.
You know, sit and fucking giggle, and you did that. You know, when I was first started off doing it, that's the way it was. No, I just do it for habit now, more or less.
Wow.
I don't really get that stoned anymore. I don't think.
No, you don't even fucking when you do edibles. Even you need fucking.
I'm a fucking champ.
It's fucking
hundreds.
Yeah, it's true, and I am just not. It takes me so little.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Well, see, you did way better than I think you were at 90 minutes, man.
Holy shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. It goes by, and we could go, but I see, this is the thing. I like to end them when I still have a few more things, because I think we could do this again and still have another chat.
I'm down for that.
Well, thank you for coming on. We talked about a lot of things.
Yeah,
You shared more stuff than I thought you would. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know. You know, you never know someone's comfortability level with sharing stuff.
Where this is going to go down the river either. Like, it's conversations all over the map, right? So
Oh yeah, and that's another. You know, because some people are that are coming on are people that I don't know, and they want like a list of questions and stuff. And I'm like, that's not really.
You gotta
like,
let it flow, man.
Yeah, it's like not really what it is. It's like, you know, I have some things that we wanted to talk on, like
you try to hit on, you know, maybe there's 6, you know, hit marks you want to hit on.
Yeah, you know,
you might fucking do 3,
and that's it, and that's what it tends to like. You know, there's still quite a few things that I wrote down that I didn't.
I'm not a big talker, and this is the most I've talked in a long time, man. I don't do this shit at all.
And so, you know, that's huge. So thanks for coming on and doing that.
Yeah.
You know, it was fun. I forgot the fucking videos. That's gonna make some
those are
great
awesome.
clips, actually.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, this is probably actually, well, I don't know, you know, because Mom makes so much content, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Mom's always on the internet.
Gotta shut her up. Fuck.
Oh,
Just
my
talks.
Oh my God, he's
She'll go
throwing
off.
shade. She's gonna be the first one to hear this
Oh, I know, I'm
podcast
dead.
too. He's gonna wake up and she's gonna be mad.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, I'm glad you because you're not a big talker, so it was awesome that you came and you did this. I know it's outside of your comfort zones, but you killed it. You killed it.
Right on.
So what you think of the podcast? Fun?
Yeah, it was fun. I
See,
enjoyed
it's
it.
a good
Yeah,
time.
Take your pee.
Yeah, now the dog's complaining anyways. This is a great way to end it. Thanks for coming on. You want to say anything before we leave?
No, thank you, Jordan. Love you very much.
Love you too, Pops.
Hopefully this fucking gives you a good job and make lots of money podcasting.
That would be cool. All right, guys. Thanks so much. This has been More Love, More Success. Check out the music. Buy the vinyl. New music. This has been A Moment with Jay.
Peace.
I hope you know, with every darker night, there's a brighter day. Through the chaos, we'll be okay. Sending nothing but positive vibes your way. Love for always. Jay.